Today is the best day ever. There's a pimple on my face. Just ignore it. So the first book I want to share with you is this one. Oh, it's called Art and Science of Technical Analysis. Now, if you are sort of like an intermediate trader, then this book is very suitable for you. If you feel that you can easily, just master things easily. As a beginner, you can also try to challenge yourself with this book. I think I bought it for, how much is it? I think more than 50 bucks. I don't remember the price because it is hardcover. Okay, as you know, hardcover books is a lot more expensive. Okay, so it looks like this on the side. Can you focus, please? Focus. Inside this book, you have things like basics of technical analysis, and then you also have market structure. You also have trading strategies. You also have confirmation indicators, which is super good. It's like you have your price action strategy, add that with confirmation tools. So this is what I like about this book. Okay, you have risk management as well. I don't know if you can see risk management. This camera can't focus at all. Traders' Mind, Psychological Challenges of Marketplace. If you want, you go and read it. Okay, like I said in the previous video, the one thing I don't really like about hardcovers is that it's a bit harder to just put on the table and read. But this one, I guess, is still okay. It just lays flat just like that, because there are certain hardcover books where it's just like when you open it, it cannot stay on the table. You know what I'm saying? Next book I want to share with you is where is this already? Okay, this one. This is one of my favorites. It's called Technical Analysis, Simple and Straightforward. The subtitle is The Complete Resource for Financial Market Technicians. Okay, so the good thing about this book is that it is like a textbook for technical analysis. So if you have watched the previous video where I showed you a couple of technical analysis textbooks, if you feel that those are too big, there are certain books that I have that are like super big. This one is very compact. The size is not too big, so you can use it to travel. You gotta wait because COVID is having its world tour. Of course, you have your basic technical analysis theories and all that stuff. What is a trend, how are trends identified, and then it also talks about futures and also stocks, and it also talks about market indicators. Okay, market indicators, and then also how does the market work, who are the market players, which are very important. Dow theory, but one of my favorite things is that it teaches you, I don't know if you can see, it teaches you sentiment indicator, sentiment theory. So if you want to learn sentiment analysis, then this is the technical analysis textbook for you. Other things, I guess, is very similar to other technical analysis textbooks, so I'm just sharing with you what is different about this. Okay, you have, of course, the usual moving averages, chart patterns, and then you also have Fibonacci as well, which other textbooks also have. Another good thing about this is that it talks about money and portfolio management. Okay, money and portfolio management, and also money management, risk management, which is super important. Okay, so you don't expect this from a technical analysis book because it almost talks about everything that you need, because there are certain technical analysis books in which they only talk about technical indicators, which only contribute to 10% of your success as a trader. And this book, I bought it at about, wait, let me see, how much is this? $95 Singapore dollars. Okay, which is still okay, for a hardcover book. This is considered cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you want some, is it that? And if you want some books that are more specialized, of course you can buy more specialized books. Let's say, for example, you don't want too many technical analysis theory because it's too boring, then you just buy those books that are more specialized. So this is another book which I feel is good for beginners to learn Okay, it's called Candlestick Charting Explained, and I bought this in a Singapore bookstore rather than Amazon, and it costs, there you can see, $79.95 Singapore dollars, which is quite okay. And the good thing is that this book is very straightforward. It doesn't like ramble. Like, let's talk about the history of candlestick patterns, then 10 pages on that, then after that they talk about the main point, how to use this candlestick. And let me just show you, for example, the belt hold pattern. Okay, you have the commentary, and that followed by rules of recognition. It is very straightforward. It just displays everything in points. It doesn't ramble. That's why my previous book lose money, because I ramble too much. It also talks about the psychology behind the pattern, which is very important for you to know as well. And then it gives you a couple of examples. Okay, couple of examples, very clear examples, and it's labeled over here as well. Alright, and you can learn all the candlesticks that you want to learn. But bear in mind, sometimes it may be confusing for you because there are too many candlestick patterns. So if you feel that books like these are too confusing, just watch my candlestick trading videos, okay? And if you feel like this book is not enough for you, in quarantine you are too bored, then you can buy the workbook. Okay, it has a workbook, good way to make money, right, as an author. This is not compulsory because I feel that it is just a test for you. Like, if you studied this and you want to test yourself, then you buy this book. Why do I say that this is not compulsory? Because the theories inside are exactly the same thing as the textbook, just that this one is for you to just practice and test yourself. Did you really study properly? Did you really read properly? Or were you just thinking about something else? And this workbook, I bought it for, this is the receipt, okay? 33 Singapore dollars. And the good thing is, it comes with a bookmark. Let me just show you this workbook real quick. It's basically the same thing as the textbook, okay? There are MCQ questions. Can you see? A, B, C, D questions. You got your MCQ questions, and at the front there is sort of like a recap. Okay, it's just a recap of everything inside this textbook. So that's why I say it's not compulsory, because a lot of it is just repetitive. It's like, I've seen this somewhere, and previously I've showed you this book, okay, in the previous video. There's actually, again, a workbook for it, but this one is called a study guide, okay? And basically, it is almost the same thing as the textbook. It's, again, very repetitive, so it's not compulsory to buy this, because it costs $43, 43 Singapore dollars for this thickness. I mean, if you get value out of it, it is good, but then I feel that with $43 you can buy a thicker book. Everything that you want to learn is already inside here. So just buy this if you feel that this is not worth it. This is just for somebody who's too bored. Okay, I finished reading everything, I wanna do practice questions, test myself. It's not only MCQ questions, but it has this, okay, let me see, matching quiz. You know, that's the special thing. Okay, matching quiz. So you gotta match whatever that's here, and then you gotta match it to all these terms. Okay, so this is one special thing about it. And also it has fill-ins, which is slightly more challenging. Okay, fill-ins. Alright, as well as your multiple choice questions. Okay, so these are your multiple choice questions. Another downside of this book is that it is a bit too easy. Same for the previous workbook, it is a bit too easy, so I would say workbooks are suitable only for beginners. Okay, for beginners. And all these books don't come with the sticker. Okay, it's just something that I do. Stickers. You probably asked me for a fundamental analysis book, and it's a bit harder for me to recommend those because I learned fundamental analysis back in uni. You know, back in uni when I was studying for my finance degree, and I learned it from mentors, from my professors. So some of the university textbooks I've given it to my juniors, and then some of it I've put it to recycling bin. Those are where I learned my fundamental analysis from. So it's hard for me to recommend you a book, but if I do find a couple of good fundamental analysis books, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll try to do more videos on fundamental analysis to teach you more, because the previous few ones I've done, they are more for beginners. Okay, so for now, just go and revise those. And economics may be very boring, but it is what professional traders look at. Sentiment analysis, intermarket analysis may be super boring, but those are what pro traders look at. Whoever said that? Trading is supposed to be fun. Good trading, good investing is supposed to be boring. You know what I'm saying? That's why most people fail, because they don't like learning boring stuff. If you want to become a successful trader, you gotta do the things that most retail traders are not willing to do. Okay? Okay, so with that, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.